Hi, and thanks for tuning in to Atomic-Moto's review of the Forma Adventure Touring and Dual Sport boot. This is a relatively new model for us. We've been using it actually for quite a bit of time, known about it for quite a bit of time. It's actually been out and been on the market for a while, but Forma is actually returning to the U.S. market, and so this is new to our line. Before I drill down into the construction of the boot and how it works out in the field, let me give you a few comments though about Forma, the company. They are not very well known in the U.S. However, Forma, who's based in Italy, is a really high-end premium boot manufacturer. They're really well known in Europe and in Australia. They just haven't had a distributor here in the U.S., and so their presence has been non-existent. They're not very well known. But they build really, really good product, high-end stuff, just like Guérin and like Alpinestars. In fact, I think that they're probably a little bit better than the latter. And we really like their line. We're familiar with it. We know people from the company and know their product philosophy, and we're really stoked to be selling this brand. So on to this boot. This is one of the models that we are most stoked about in our line, and the reason for it is A, it's good, but B, it really hits a bullseye, almost a dead center bullseye for what adventure touring and dual sport guys need. And the reason for that is because it has a nice blend of protection. You know, it's got good ankle support and good protection around the upper part of the boot. It's also very comfortable and very lightweight and very easy to walk in. On the construction, so the Adventure is built with a really good quality oil tan leather, and you can kind of see that in the finish here. If you look closely, you can see that. It is not quite the quality of the really, really premium stuff used on the Guérin Balance Oil. That's another one of our favorite products, but this is really good stuff. And the boot has a full waterproof liner, fully waterproof construction. It's an Italian membrane sourced locally in their market, and I'm told it's the same as used in some other European brands over there, and it works quite well. Continuing on, it's got 3 buckles, so no Velcro on the upper part of this boot, just a small tab of Velcro, but the closures are controlled by these 3 high impact buckles, and they work quite well. The action on is really good. They're really easy to open and really quite easy to close. They're very, very durable. Of course, they're replaceable, and of course, the length of them is adjustable. I'm speaking to that. This boot has enough calf adjustment to fit fairly large calves. It opens up quite a bit. You know, I'm about 17 inches, and we have some people that are even a little bit bigger than that, and this easily goes around it. And for most people, this boot can be worn either with or without a motocross-style niche shin guard inside. That's something that we feel is very important. Make sure you remember that. I'm continuing to the inside of the boot. There's a fair amount of padding in here, and that's nice because the foot chamber has the ability to conform around your feet, and it's very common to hear people try it on and go, man, these are really nice, they're really comfortable. So that padding on the inside is a nice component. Hard molded plastic shin plate. It's got a hard molded insert here around the heel, a hard molded insert here on the toe. That's a good thing. And then it does have a toe protector. This is one of the features that seems rather obvious, but the Balance oiled and Balance Protect boots are really lacking that, and this is a nice feature, and Forma was keen to point this out to us. But here's a couple of things that are really important about the construction of this that you need to note. It has molded inserts here on the outer and also on the inner ankle. And that's good because there's a good amount of ankle support on this boot. When you clamp it down, it's really hard to roll your ankle in this way. So it's got good support around the ankle. The midsole on this boot is fairly rigid from the heel to about the middle under your arch. And so that's good for standing on the pegs. We've worn these boots for many, many full days of riding. I have a pair personally that I've had since about 2008 or 2009. I probably have 2,000, 3,000 miles on them. They're holding up well. I've used them a bunch. I really like them. But the forefoot area on this is pretty soft. And so you get a lot of flex at the toe. And that makes the boot quite easy to walk in. We'll get back to that later. But overall, the construction of this boot is a nice blend, a uniquely clever blend of support around the ankle and flex at the toe. In fact, this really feels a lot like a hiking shoe. Weight of it is quite good. This is about 2.7 pounds for a size 11, and it's just under 14 inches tall. In fact, it's about 13.75 inches. Comes in sizes 42 through 49, fairly large. Our 49 is about a 13.75. We'll talk about conversion a little bit later, but this does come in a fairly broad range of sizes. And then, of course, one of the most important things, and this is something that we generally look for in most of the boots we sell, it has a nice wide toe box. This boot is quite good if you have a wide foot.